fun. Yeah, I mean, all the fans everywhere have been, very supportive of the show, and we work really hard on the show, so it's nice to get that feedback. They're cute. Japanese fans, mostly girls, I have to say. Go like this.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, where have you been? What have you done?
Just bouncing around. So I saw a few friends yesterday. I want to go to Kitty Land tomorrow.
Oh.
Yeah, Kitty Land, that's where I want to go. And then I heard Harajuku, you don't have the bands anymore. I mean, years ago I saw the bands, like, the band, and the guys with the Elvis hair, like, doing this and stuff. It was awesome, yeah. So, yeah, maybe I'll go back to Harajuku and, reminisce.
I see.
So many records with the radio. Why do you think this is?
Ooh, this handsome devil right here. It's not really a monster show or a zombie show. It's more about people that would never hang out together, having to rely on each other for survival, and everyone's infected, and so time is precious, and the clock is ticking, and everything you say is important, everything you do is important, and these are your feet on the ground, and what are you going to do with your life? How are you going to spend your time on this planet? So I think there's a lot of different things about the show that resonate with people, and there's also the element that we all have an expiration date, and it's basically just comes down to time and sincerity, I think, with people.
I see.
Hesitant to join up, in this endeavor at the very beginning when you were cast?
No, there's something called pilot season in Los Angeles, so I flew from New York to LA, and it's where all the new television shows are presented. And there was, buddy cop show, there was lawyer shows, doctor shows, roommate shows, and then there was Walking Dead. It was just an amazing script, and I fought to get in on it, but it had Gail Ann Hurd, an amazing producer, Greg Nicotero, Robert Kirkman's Whole World, and Frank Darabont. It was sort of a no-brainer.
I see.
Yeah.
How long does it take to shoot one episode?
It takes about a week and a half to shoot one episode, unless it's a mid-season finale or a finale, and then it's a little bit longer, possibly. Some of the hardships to shoot, we shoot in Georgia where it's 120 degrees outside, and we're actually in the woods running and getting scraped. I had stitches across my forehead. There's, all of us get pretty banged up on the show. But it's a part of the show, that, the woods of Georgia are a character in the show. I don't think we could make the same show if we shot it like in Burbank or something.
I see.
For you?
Well, Chupacabra was a big Daryl Merle episode, so it was nice to work with Merle again after not seeing him for so long. That one, the one where Sophia comes out of the barn, that was a big one. Putting Down Dale was a big one. Oh my God, there's been so many. Yeah.
I see.
Did it affect the morale of the remaining cast?
It's a real drag when somebody dies on the show, because we're such a tight-knit family, and we all really like each other, and the crew is really tight, and the writers and producers, everybody's really tight. It's a nice family we have, and when somebody dies, we have a death dinner, and lots of tears and lots of hugs, and it's awful. But I don't know. We try to go out, in a blaze of glory. If someone's going to go out, we try to we sort of rally around that person and that episode to make it as good as possible, like we do all the episodes. But it's sort of a special moment when someone goes. We hate that. I'm trying to play him with as much of a damaged interior as possible. There's reasons why people fight. Some people fight to protect something. Some people fight to act tough, and some people fight because they have to, and they grew up having to fight. And I'm trying to play them as much like that as possible. You know, you have to imagine what it's like for Daryl to have a brother like Merle and grow up and, you know, sort of just, you know, shut up, and just be the younger brother to somebody like that. So, you know, once Merle's out of the picture, you know, he sort of becomes this man that he was never going to become unless this all happened. So, you know, I always wanted to play him like he's not a racist. He doesn't say racist things. He doesn't take drugs, and he grew up in a, you know, in a way he grew up and was like embarrassed that he was, you know, a Dixon in some ways. And there were earlier drafts that had me taking drugs and saying things I didn't want to say, and you know, I spoke with the writers, and they're very generous, and we worked something out, and I didn't have to do that, you know what I mean? So I put a lot into them, you know. And the thing with like, if you do a movie, you go from here to here, but if you do a television show, you sort of like do this character and drop these little seeds in the ground, and sometimes they turn into trees and flowers around you and become storylines. For example, like when Carol leans over and kisses Daryl on the forehead, he goes like this, like that wasn't in the script, but now there's a storyline that he was an abused child, you know what I mean? So I put a lot into him, and you know, the writers put a lot into him, and you know, we sort of make a plan, but you can always sort of change things and manipulate things with television. It's really a really cool medium.
They look forward to?
Well, I can't tell you what happens, obviously. But I mean, there's a lot of turmoil within the group. A lot of people sort of second guess or distrust other people that they trusted before, and pretty much a full-blown war kicks off. You know.
Watching TV Groove.
Okay. Hi, I'm Norman. I play Daryl Dixon on The Walking Dead. And just thank you to the people over at TVGroove and the people that are watching the show. We really appreciate it. We work really hard, and thank you.